morning, guys. Welcome back to another vlog. My name is Mallory if you're new. I make weekend vlogs around Nashville, and we are officially no longer living in Nashville. We live a little bit outside of the city, and a lot has changed since the last time I picked up the camera. If you watched my last vlog, you know that we've had our baby girl. She's here, she's downstairs with Colin, and we have also moved at the same time. I actually was moving the day that I went into labor, so that is kind of what pushed me over the edge into labor a week early, but we're thankful for it to have her. And I'll fill you guys all in on everything that has changed since my last vlog. I also wanted to note, obviously, my day-to-day looks very, very different than what it used to look like. I'm officially on maternity leave, so I'm no longer working. Today is Monday, April 10th, so yesterday was our Easter with our baby, and my day-to-day looks very, very different, especially right now not working and then also having her. So I will show you kind of what it's like to have a 3-week-old and how we're making it work, and yeah. Lele, say hi to the vlog. Say hi. Oh. Did you just put that finger up?
Now who's there?
Oh.
I just pointed it out.
Because I thought she was flipping them off at first, but then it looked like a peace sign. I'm starting by making us coffees because we don't sleep through the night anymore. You can't even see me, but that's okay. So first thing we do in the morning is obviously feed her and like rest as late as possible. She drinks a bottle twice in the middle of the night and then at like 7 o'clock in the morning. So usually I'm not ready to get up for the day at that time. So I feed her and then we just lay in bed for a little bit longer. And then now it is 9:45 and we're making coffee and we're gonna make breakfast, and I'm gonna wash all of her bottles, and then I'm gonna do pour all of our bottles for today. So, and now I'm gonna wash all the bottles from yesterday. I washed throughout the day as well, but they still collect. She drinks about 8 to 9 bottles a day, and I would say about 12 bottles over a 24-hour period. And so dishes add up fast, and I don't put them in the dishwasher. I like to hand wash them because I just don't fill the dishwasher fast enough to throw the bottles in there. And I have a sanitizer, so I just hand wash and then sanitize them. Now I throw all the bottles in the sanitizer. Okay, so this is my picture from yesterday. This was like obviously a lot more full, and I just poured 5 bottles. I only have 5 clean right now. I'm still running the sanitizer, so once those bottles are clean, I'll do the rest of this. But I just poured 5 of her bottles for today, and then I should have about 4 ounces left over, hopefully, to freeze for my freezer supply. But I might not, because yesterday we were out all day and I ended up having to throw away about 4 ounces. So that might be what was supposed to be frozen. But typically I would be able to freeze at least 4 ounces and then have all of her bottles for the day. And I'm gonna use this blue tape and a pen and just label the date on the top of them, just in case we don't get to some of these bottles today. I can keep track in the fridge of when exactly they were pumped. In the bottles in the fridge can last up to 4 days. They can last up to 4 hours freshly pumped on the counter, and then they can last up to 6 months in a regular freezer, and then up to a year in a deep freezer. And we actually have a deep freezer. Colin's parents just brought us one in the garage that we plugged in yesterday. I obviously don't have enough supply yet for the deep freezer, but I'm working on it. I will show you. This is how much we have in the freezer so far. So I have these 2 things full, and then these are the 2 bags that I froze yesterday that I just have to add to the back. So we're getting there. Okay, so I'm letting everything air dry for a little bit, and then I'll towel dry it. But for now, I'm making us breakfast. Colin is feeding her a bottle, and we're watching Desperate Housewives. Look at this milk drunk little lady.
Painted her house blue.
Lele, is it yummy?
Moments later, she wondered.
Did mommy do a good job making it? Okay, it is like 12 and Leighton is asleep, and now I'm getting ready to pump, and then I'm gonna also dry out these bottles and pour in my milk from yesterday, so I can finish setting up those bottles. I did the first half, and then I've been letting these dry. I fed her. We were kind of cuddling for a little bit, and now I'm going to pump and clean up the kitchen and start doing more chores. But I need more paper towels. Pumping.
Other pumping brands?
Yeah. I wrote on Nashville Moms again today because my pump leaked last night and it's really hurting my friggin' feelings.
Do I supposed to look at the other pumping brands? Yeah, why do I care? You need it.
Because it's money.
You need it. What do you mean?
No.
I know you need it.
I need it.
So you really don't like this?
No, I really, really, really like it. It just keeps opening. Like, I can't deal.
What?
And I found another brand. There's this brand called Mom Cozy, and it doesn't even have this. The battery is literally attached to this on both of them.
Huh.
And it looks like there's no rubber to it. It's all plastic, and it just like clicks in instead of like seals. And everybody was like, I really like the Mom Cozy. Not everybody, some people. Some people, like there was a woman that commented and was like, it like mine only pops open when it's wet. I'm like, I think mine's warped. Like I think mine is fucked up at this point. Because,
I mean,
like even when it's dry, like look, when you close it, it pops up. So when there's weight and the milk is warm and it's like,
yeah, you gotta be careful.
it slides right
I think
open.
you just have to, like, if you take it off, you just have to literally take it off and hold it like this. Like,
That's why I want to get a rubber band. Maybe
Look.
I can. Yeah, see it just opened.
Yeah, because you're holding it like that.
No, I'm not. Last night when it popped open in my hands, I was holding it like this. And it popped open in my hands.
You should like really get on the phone with them and be like, this is not good. Like your pump is sucking.
And then, yeah, and then I asked because it doesn't really make sense. Like, they said, yeah, only clean it once a day and don't remove this seal when you're cleaning it. Okay, so I stopped removing this seal when I clean it, but now I feel like it's like oily and kind of gross. And how am I supposed to only wash it once a day if I have to pump all throughout the day? So I'm not supposed to wash it, but it's supposed to stay dry. So I've been putting it in the refrigerator because that's what they say to do. Put it in the refrigerator so that the milk inside of the pump that's like just sitting there doesn't go bad and soil your new milk. So I've been putting it in the refrigerator. It pops open in the refrigerator. It gets all wet and then I use it again. How am I, like, I don't understand how it's supposed to stay dry.
I don't know.
It like doesn't make any sense.
You're not supposed to clean it as much as you do.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, so.
Colin, you didn't listen to anything that I just said.
Yes, I did.
No. I don't clean it. Now I'm only cleaning it once a day, and I've been doing that for about 2 to 3 days now. So I put it in the fridge because
and it contaminates the milk. I
know. No. It's not what I just said. I put it in the refrigerator to avoid contaminating the milk on the inside, to keep it fresher, okay? So that's what I do.
Yes.
Put it in the fridge.
In a bag, yes.
In a bag. In the fridge, in the bag, it pops open. Everything gets wet. Then I dry it, close it, use it again, but I'm just drying crusty milk, and then it pops open again because it was all wet from not being washed.
I know, but I don't know. It's bullshit. I don't know. You gotta like get on the phone with them and be like, this is happening, what do I do? Like maybe they're like, no, only do this when you need to do this or something. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just annoyed because like this is the nicest, like this is the most expensive version of all the other things that I'm looking at. And like, why did I get this if those are gonna be better?
Yeah.
So I have the LV Stride pump for my pumping, and I got it through insurance. It's one of the more expensive pumps, and it pops open. If you can't tell by our annoyed conversation, it pops open when I'm pumping, or not when I'm pumping, it doesn't. It pops open when I go to pour the milk into the container after I'm done pumping. So I've been writing on this mom's Facebook page that I'm in, seeing like what other people, like if other people had issues and stuff. And a lot of people had issues, a lot of people resolved their own issues. I think my pump is warped. Do you hear that? It doesn't, it's dry and it is empty and it's still popping open. So I don't know how I'm supposed to fix that. Okay, so I'm going to finish this off, clean it, and then start putting today's milk in here. Oh wait. I don't need to unscrew that yet. I'm praying I can get 3 bottles out of this, but it's looking awfully late already. So right now I'm pouring 3 ounces because that's how much she's drinking about per bottle. She's actually not even fully at 3 ounces yet, but she's supposed to be, so we're getting there. One way or another. Which is also frustrating because it's also causing me to waste milk if she doesn't finish her freaking bottle. Speaking of which, I need to put that bottle that she did not finish back in the fridge. Yeah, so yesterday dumping that 1 bottle out that we let go sit on the counter for too long would have been the milk that I froze. So I'm kind of getting a little consistent here with extra 4 ounces a day because I can't freeze any from yesterday, but hopefully today I can. It's okay if once a week or less I go without freezing a bottle. I mean, a bag. Actually, 8 ounces. I get an extra 8 ounces out. But yesterday would have been only 4. But I was out yesterday, so I didn't really pump as much. Okay, little mama's awake. Right? She's awake. I'm still pumping, so I'm like holding her above my pumps, which is like super uncomfortable, but she's little enough that I still can. And she's getting so good at neck strength, but she still bops her head, obviously. Why are you cross-eyed? She gets a little cross-eyed sometimes. It makes me a little nervous. Why are you cross-eyed? But anyway, we're just chilling. I just did the dishes and I kind of rearranged the kitchen a little bit because technically I went into labor when we were moving. So my mom kind of organized the kitchen and I was finding, she just did it quickly, like it wasn't anything wrong. But I'm just finding that where the bottles and stuff are, it's kind of near the stove and I feel like it's like getting splashed by whatever I'm cooking. So I moved it over to the other side of the sink and I'm hoping that that is just a better system in the kitchen. And then I moved our air fryer to where the bottles were, so they kind of switched spots. So I just rearranged that and cleaned the kitchen, did the dishes, and I'm gonna let her finish her bottle that she didn't finish right now. Guys, it's been a couple hours since I last picked up the camera. Sorry about that. We have just been chilling. We went on a walk, me, her, and Colin went on a little walk around the neighborhood because it's beautiful outside. I fed her another bottle, I pumped, and now she's chilling in my arms on the verge of falling asleep. So I'm going to catch up on some things on my phone, watch some YouTube, and hope that she falls asleep in the meantime. And then I'll put her in the bassinet so I can fold some laundry because I definitely have laundry I have to fold for her and us. So that's what we're doing right now. And okay, I'm about to tackle all this laundry. My camera's gonna die, it keeps dying every time I go to speak, but I'm gonna tackle all this laundry. Colin just got home from the gym and I will charge my camera. Good morning, guys. Sorry the vlog totally dropped off last night. It's actually like 12 o'clock, it's not even morning, but I just wanted to show you because I'm gonna do my bottles for today. I just finished pumping, if you can't tell, my first pump of the day besides early morning, which is in here. And then this is about what I usually pump in a day. So yesterday this was like really low, but I had a couple bottles missing from that. So I'm going to pour 8 bottles of 3 ounces each into my 8 bottles, and then I'm going to freeze the rest. So today I should have enough to freeze. So now I have about this much left of the pitcher, and that's when I'm going to put it in freezer bags and freeze them. So I'm gonna get a mason jar out, and I'll lower the camera so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm gonna get a mason jar out, and I'm gonna get my freezer bags. And what I do is I pour it into another bottle to measure it, because a bag, it's hard to read the ounces on it. Where's my pen? So first I'm gonna write the date. So yesterday was the 10th, so 3/10/23. And then I write the ounces after. So I open the bag up and I pop it open and I put it in the mason jar so that the mason jar can kind of secure it for when I'm pouring it out, kind of like that. And then I pour the milk into this little bottle to get like an actual accurate measurement. And I'm gonna do 4 ounces because she's gonna start drinking 4 ounces a day pretty soon. So by the time I actually get to using these bags, she'll be drinking 4 ounces a day. So then I take the 4 ounces and I pour it in here. I take the bag out and I lean it over the edge of the counter to get all the air out. So the weight will bring, like the weight of the milk will pull all the milk to the bottom, and then I bend it, I fold it over the countertop, and I seal it shut so that there's no air in there. And then when I put it in the freezer, I put it in the freezer flat so that when it's frozen, it's easier to stack. So I'm just gonna write 4 ounces on here. Like that. The date and ounces. Okay, so that's 1 bag. My sleepy baby.
I'd appreciate.
Just over here, drinking breast milk.
Her, not me.
Okay, we just got in the car and we are going to go pick up a new TV at Walmart, and then we're gonna run over and do our Kroger pickup order. So all 3 of us are in the car and we're headed out now.